behind the scenes, and he really wanted to get back, sooner as opposed to later. But there's this protocol they have in the NBA, so Jimmy's going to be in there. The one thing he does, the two most important things. Jimmy gets the team set, and having his ability to defend just about anybody out on the floor is a big thing. But what he can do also on the offensive end, set things up, and he makes it easier for Bam, who we've had to rely on so much with all these players out that it is really worn on him. So just having him back in there, and there's no minutes restriction on him, by the way, tonight, because he's been working so hard behind the scenes.
Well, as the Blues Brothers once said, we're getting the band back together. Tyler played for the first time in a while on Thursday. Now, you look at his all-around game, Mike. After 7 games out, did he almost look like he hadn't missed a beat the way that he was running around there and doing what he was doing?
I mean, 32 minutes, and
good to be young.
Had a double-double, 19 and 10 points and rebounds, 5 assists, had a steal, and he's good from the line. Second most field goal attempts this season, as a matter of fact. Think about that. He just gets back, but the second most field goal attempts, he had 21 in this game. He had 26 against the Sixers when he had the bad neck. So I thought he looked great. And, there's another young guy who says, I tried my best to keep my conditioning up. I wasn't going to come in here and just go, oh, I'm too tired. No. You're a young guy. You can do that, but he's also smart with what he did.
You know what his game the other night kind of reminded me of when he came back to the bubble, because he had the sprained ankle before that.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you didn't know when he was eventually going to come back in the spring. Then in the bubble, came back, and it looked like he was 100% at that point. I get the fact that he's 21. He could probably do 35 minutes tonight. I want to know who his trainer is.
Yeah. His trainer is? It's not Father Time, okay, because he's young.
Yeah.
He can do that. Now, think about you when you were his age.
I can't remember that.
Yeah. I actually can remember mine.
Wow.
But it's and he's very smart about it. Nowadays with what you hear about some of the athletes, they've got total control and what have you. But here's a guy who wants to get better and better and better, and he knows what he's got to do. And you just heard him in that great cut you had about the team wanting to get this team back to where they were, because they know how good they can be, but they haven't been whole. But now they're at least getting a few more bodies back.
Well, now you're taking on a Kings team that has been struggling over the course of time, and we saw what happened with an undermanned Clipper team the other night. So when you're in a slide like this against, here we go with 4 teams under 500 in the next few games, what exactly does that mean as far as you're in that type of thing, the way that you're